Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Hearthstone deck spotlight. My name is Tommy Wave, and today we'll be taking a look at HooliganPolygon's Lifesteal Zoolock. HooliganPolygon, someone who we've covered in the past. They've come out with some pretty fun and interesting decks, and I think this one is no exception. For those of you who don't know what Lifesteal Zoolock or what Heal Zoolock has been, it's kind of been one of the bigger parts of the metagame. A very aggressive deck, one of the kind of top 2 or 3 premier aggro decks usually at some points in time. And it focuses on big synergies between a lot of the self-damaging Warlock cards like Flame Imp and Kobold Librarian, and also a lot of the heal synergy cards like Life Warden and Happy Ghoul, and tries to kind of have a good mix of those cards in order to have really explosive starts. That's definitely the Heal Zoolock. One of the biggest reasons to play it is that it has the most explosive starts in the game. You know, we can, Flame Imp, Coin, Light Warden next turn, play Keleseth, turn 3, play what is it, the Fungal Enchanter, get some heal triggers off, make a Light Warden huge, drop a free Happy Ghoul, and all of a sudden your opponent is in, well, they're up a creek, that's for sure. So what HooliganPolygon has done here is kind of taken a lot of this stuff to like about the Heal Zoolock part and just put a whole bunch more lifesteal minions in the deck. We've got some old classics like Swamp Leech and Vicious Scalehide. We've certainly played some Swamp Leeches in our time. But also some other interesting stuff like Cheeky Ankle Biter. This is a new card from Rastakhan's Rumble, a 2-mana 2/1. Lifesteal and Battlecry deal 1 damage, so of course that 1 damage does have Lifesteal, so it is going to heal us back up, so we can potentially use this as a way to heal ourselves and get a trigger for this Happy Ghoul to cost 0, which is really interesting. We've also got a bit of a Corpse Taker package in here. Corpse Taker, of course, one of the really premium threats in a lot of even Paladin decks and things like that, if you can kind of build around it. And that's what HooliganPolygon's chosen to do. We've got some Lifesteal in here. We've got plenty of Lifesteal. We don't have to worry about Lifesteal. There's so much Lifesteal. But we've also got Divine Shield from Ziliax. We've got Wind Fury from this Singleton Wind Fury Harpy. Interesting that HooliganPolygon went for the Wind Fury Harpy here as opposed to the Thrallmar Farseer. Would love to find out why. Is it just the artwork? Maybe that's why. And we've also got some extra taunt here with Tar Creeper as well. So very interesting take on an aggressive deck. As far as what we're concerned about, I wouldn't be concerned about too much. I'm kind of interested in what this Gnome Ferrato is doing. Are we just trying to luck sack our opponents out with by deleting their win condition? Who knows? Maybe. But other than that, I think every other card in here is, pretty acceptable, except for this Pumpkin Peasant. I don't know what this Pumpkin Peasant's doing here, but who knows? Maybe we're wrong. Maybe Pumpkin Peasant is the key to the metagame, and we're going to find that out here with HooliganPolygon's Lifesteal Zoolock. Without further ado, let's jump into some games, and let's get some wins, or let's get those learns. Let's go! Okay, up here against the Hunter. Kind of tempting to send back this Gnome Ferrato. We have a very good start here. I don't know if Gnome Ferrato is the kind of aggressive minion that we really need it to be. We might want to find like a Light Warden or Vicious Scalehide, something like that. Does have a good body though, so if we're against Beast Hunter, Gnome Ferrato could be a bit more useful than say some of our more anemically statted 2-drops. You know what, I'll keep the Gnome Ferrato. Don't know how I feel about that, but we'll try and just go Flame Imp, Gnome Ferrato.
I greet you.
Then maybe another Gnome Ferrato. Then we'll delete all of our opponent's win conditions, and they'll concede the game, and it'll be great. This one's for Rexar, and this one's for Zul'jin. This one's for Rexar, this one's for Kill Command. Bunch! Dire Frenzy. Okay, so this is a bit more of the kind of hybrid hybrid hunter style. Definitely seen Death Star V3, a chat favorite. Pilot some yeah, I think if it's wandering monster, we want to attack with a flame imp first. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think we were just assuming that we were going to trade regardless. Unfortunately, once again, we drew the Zoolock. Wow, Master's Call. Okay, this is maybe not the hybrid style. I think this might be. Actually, no. I think we've seen some Death Star V3 decks with the with both Dire Frenzy and Master's Call in there.
Winter is here.
And it's cold.
Give me a key.
Definitely just realized that, like, we're setting our opponent up for a really good flanking strike here, but I guess we're okay with that. No, kill command. We're very okay with that. The drawback can't cast non-creature spells sounded more relevant than when I played with it. Yeah, like, you know, how many non-creature spells do you play in your deck? In your limited decks?
Give me a key.
So I think we'll go for Zoolock here.
Unity. Precision. Primitive.
Snakes.
Astounding. It's playtime.
Give me a keys.
Snakes. Yes. Smorks. Let me see those smorks in chat. Uh-oh. That's... I guess we probably should have been able to tell that our opponent was playing the kind of Scavenging Hyena Tundra Rhino kind of package with the Master's Call. So a bit of a goof there. Happy to admit to our goofs. Opponent thinking about trading a snake in to buff up that hyena a bit more. This Wind Fury Harpy might be pretty difficult for our opponent to deal with, so maybe we go trade, attack, and Wind Fury Harpy.
Give me a keys.
You know, deploying the 2/4 Pumpkin Peasant, not going to be great. Our opponent will need another kill command to deal with the 5 toughness on the Wind Fury Harpy. Or Flanking Strike and Arcane Shot. Razormaw? What's a Razormaw got? Taunt, maybe? Death Rattle could be irritating. Once he sees Peasant, he'll concede. That's the call. It's a big call.
It's harvest time. Astounding.
Alright, opponent's on 2. We still have a Soulfire in our deck. One thing that we've got 2 Hellfires, which is notable. I was about to say one thing to note is that we don't have any charge minions. Got a lot of rush minions, but no Leroy, no Doom Guards, nothing like that. So our opponent's going to rip some secrets. Presumably playing maybe a Wandering Monster or an Explosive Trap. Probably Explosive. Then trade with the Gnome Ferratu. If they don't trade with the Gnome Ferratu, then Wandering Monster doesn't save them. There we go. So it's definitely explosive, so we're going to trade off here. Oh, never mind. Let's...
Reap what you sow.
I don't think there's a disadvantage. Is there any card that stops this from killing them? Definitely not. Got him. So, interesting matchup there. I guess that's one thing that we can say about Gnome Feratu, a positive thing, is that oftentimes you may burn cards that really inform you of the matchup, and particularly against decks like Priest and Hunter right now. Those are the two decks that have kind of the most wide open archetypes. Finding out what they're doing is pretty big. It really lets you know if you need to put your foot down or play conservatively. So, GG's. Alright, here we are, up against the Paladin. As much as I don't want to keep this Swamp Leech, because it doesn't match up very well against the anything an odd Paladin could do. Actually, I think we will send the Swamp Leech back. We've got some good 1-drops. We've got Flame Imp, Kobold Librarian, Light Warden, all that we'd be happy to have. No, we'll keep the Swamp Leech. I think if we had maybe 2 more good 1-drops that we're happy with, could go for it. This Vicious Scalehide might actually be pretty good. But yeah, Bronson, hopefully you had a good pre-release. You played 3 pre-releases. Had some pretty good pulls. Excellent. Maze of Fitzroy had a competitive pre-release with top 8 draft. Did you top 8? Managed to get the win. Yeah, that's real interesting. How do you feel about competitive pre-releases? Our opponent here... Okay. I talked about this card right when this set came out. I talked about how I thought Bloodclaw was this really interesting card, that it might actually be a really interesting tool for odd Paladin, particularly after Vine Cleaver and Unidentified Mold rotate, or it gives you an option. But this is legitimately the first time someone has ever played a Bloodclaw against me, and we can kind of see how effective that was. That, you know, Flame Imp is the 1-drop to mulligan for, I would say, in this matchup. Maybe Voidwalker if it's in the deck. And the Bloodclaw really just opened us up. Also, ooh, I don't know if we can. I don't know if we can deal with this, folks. Ooh. Jimbo De Niro, what is going on? Happy Monday, Tommy and chat. Hope you had a great weekend. We had a fantastic weekend. It was long. We were working the Ravnica Allegiance pre-release, latest Magic pre-release. Unfortunately, we did draw the Ziliax, so we're just going to have Taunt, Lifesteal, and Wind Fury. We could Hellfire, but I think this Hellfire is going to be real useful in a little bit of time. Reasons you're about to spectate me? Go for it. I think I might be on busy on BNet though, so I don't know if it'll let you. Whew. What did... Oh my gosh. This is not going well for the good guys here.
I wonder. Unity, precision, cruelty. It's playtime.
Whew. Handle it. Still Sunday for me, thank goodness. Excellent. There was a 9-year-old who dominated the sealed portion. I was pretty lucky to get past him in the first round of the draft. I'll be scared to play him if he sticks at it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Don't get me started on the prodigal sons and daughters of the Magic realm. Kids know what is up. Oh my gosh. Opponent's like, we can finally go face.
Again.
Yes. Alright. Let's hope that they don't have a Vine Cleaver. Tonahawk, what is going on? Big T, Tommy, I wanted to say that I tried the Mech Warlock you highlighted, and I've gotten from rank 5 to rank 3 with it. Highest rank I've ever gotten, so thank you so much. Now I'm scared to play ranked because I don't want it to drop. Look, don't be scared, for sure. Jump back into ranked, because even if you lose some ranks, if you go back to rank 4, it doesn't matter. You've still got your rank 3 chest. You know, you can definitely say that you gave it your all, which is really important. So yeah, jump back in. Don't be scared. No silences in the deck. Makes things a little bit difficult. Do kind of want to go for this Lightward and Fungal Mancer.
In the light's name.
Mushroom power!
Yeah, if they do have the Vine Cleaver, things are going to get a bit dicey for us.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Yeah, that Stormwind Champion's a bit of an issue too.
In the light's name.
Munch! Munch that mole. Yeah, I'm really proud of you though. Mech Warlock was the key. That's interesting. I think that that's my impressions of that deck were that it would be pretty good, but the fact that it's been performing so well in those kind of rank 5 to legend ranks, it must mean it's definitely got some legs to it. So anyone watching on YouTube, might be a deck to check out. Ooh, second Blood Razor. Interesting that I would think if you were going to play Blood Claw, you would maybe not play the unidentified mole.
I wonder.
Is that food? I need it! Give me a kiss.
Difficult. So I think we streamed about a week ago. Yeah, I think it was from last week, possibly the week before's streams. How was pre-release? Did you work or play? I worked all of it. Did not get to play a single round of pre-release. Ooh, the old 3/6 Corridor Creeper. Did get to see some interesting things. Got to see someone die to a Simic Ascendancy, which is pretty cool. Simic Ascendancy being the card that whenever you put a 1/1 counter on a creature, it gets a growth counter or something. I think when it gets 20, you win the game. Ooh, Leroy Jenkins to trade with our Wind Fury copy. How aggressive. We're gonna need some help. Oh, Stonehill's so good. Pumpkin Peasant about to carry and destroy all those tokens. Definitely not. Oh, the double Pumpkin Peasant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so no tapping for us. The double Pumpkin Peasant. How will our opponent respond? How will they possibly win? Facing down such pumpkin advantage. Opponent, 0 pumpkins. Us, 2 pumpkins.
Precision. Perfection.
2 pumpkins. Okay, Ziliax is pretty good against pumpkin peasants. Pumpkin power. My first sealed, I got to cast 5 cards off Theater of Horrors late in the game. And in the draft, I had the 5/5 rare that doubles your mana. Oh, the Gruul one, yeah. Well, we'll do this. Right. So we gain 2. Then we can play our Kobold Librarian. Ooh! Then we can play our cheeky Ankle Biter. Then we can tap. Free Happy Ghoul!
Job's done.
We'll just wait for our opponent to concede here.
Well played.
Doesn't look like it's happening, friends.
This time.
Tap into Defile, yeah. Just get that card that's no longer in it, not in our deck. We've got Hellfires, but couldn't help us there. So interesting start. Definitely have to say that those Swamp Leeches not helping us out against Odd Paladin. They're just not trading very well. But our opponent had a really good start. Definitely seeing. It was fun to see Bloodclaw in action. I hope you you watching at home, you can kind of take that with you. Do you want to try Bloodclaw in Paladin? All right, on to the next one. All right, up against a priest here with HooliganPolygon's Lifesteal Zoolock. I think we'll keep the Flame Imp and the Light Warden. Flame Imp being the only minion that we can play that contests Northshire Cleric very well. This Tar Creeper might do a good job at protecting the Light Warden, but most of these priest decks have been more controlling or more combo-y. So it's definitely one thing that I'm kind of noticing is that not having the Voodoo Doctor in the deck, the 1 mana 2/1, and instead having this Swamp Leech does kind of make these Light Wardens a little bit harder to set up. Ugh. This doesn't feel good. Whilst I think the cheeky Ankle Biter really ties a lot of the elements together. Yeah, I think I would like to have a 1 mana option to trigger some kind of healing effects.
Is someone injured?
I like to always hit face, especially when I'm playing Mechathune Druid. Ugh, Holy Spine off the Fire Tree Witch Doctor. Great pickup. Great pickup from our opponent. Ugh. Yuck. That's good, so we can set up to get a nice big buff on both of these minions. But our opponent just has had a really good start here, being able to really stop our aggression, and that Scale Worm I think is going to do a lot of damage. I mean, we could Hellfire and get the full clear, but whether that's good is a completely different question. It might just be our best play, though.
Give me a key.
Like, as much as that's, you know, it clears out a bunch of things, the fact is that without a follow-up, without like a 1-drop to get back on board, or like a Happy Ghoul or something, it does make things a little bit more difficult. So we're set up for a potential Fungal Mancer Happy Ghoul, maybe a tap in there, maybe we draw a 1 or 2 drop. But definitely probably the most difficult of these matches so far.
I must consider.
Holy Fire?
I wonder.
It definitely does look like Mind Blast Priest. Like a dragony flavored Mind Blast Priest. So Holy Fire is not an unreasonable card. But to have Mind Blast is real weird. Like, we have a Vicious Scale Height on board, my dude. My friend.
Mushroom power!
So I am going to tap here because I don't want to overextend into a Psychic Scream.
It's playtime!
Like, I think we can possibly get to a recoverable position with the cards in our hand. Oh, Crowd Roaster. Interesting. Oh, this is very risky. Okay. Get behind Corpse Taker.
Again!
Or do we just go for like Gnome Feratu tap? Is Corpse Taker the better? I mean, they didn't have Psychic Scream last time, so
Is here.
maybe they don't have it now. Maybe they don't have it now. I'm still doubtful. If they have Mass Hysteria, do we gain like a lot of a lot of life? Probably less than we think because of the Divine Shield on the Corpse Taker. Maybe this is the Kobold that swaps its... No, there's the Holy Fire. Okay. Runs on a healthy life total. Delete! Munch!
Chill out. Chill out.
Now, do we have lethal on board? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Plus the Soulfire. We do have lethal. We don't have lethal through a Holy Fire, though. So, I think I'm just gonna chill. Just gonna chill. We have 14 on board. We've got 4 extra in hand, so I think we're in a good position here, but let's see what our opponent has. Have they been holding a bunch of powered shields? Scalewimp gets rid of the Divine Shield. The heal gives you another shot, but what can you play for 1 mana? You'd need to have like Silence or something. And you're still on 14, my friend. Interesting. So, I think there's definitely a lot to take from that game. I think we chose to kind of play very conservatively. Especially around the end there, knowing that like a Psychic Scream could potentially end us. We were kind of hedging against it. And obviously our opponent didn't have the Psychic Scream, so it looked like we might have been able to close that game out, potentially a turn earlier, but probably not. I think we kind of hit that point where that turn we were probably going to kill our opponent regardless, unless they drew the Psychic Scream. But still, I think we deployed our resources correctly enough that we were able to kind of have everything get to a point, and having that soul fire, of course, definitely helped us figure out exactly where we were in the matchup. But yeah, that was HooliganPolygon's Lifesteal Zoolock. Honestly, I had a lot of fun with it. There's a couple of goofy cards in here, like the Pumpkin Peasant, I think. That if you wanted to tool this to be a bit more competitive, there's certainly some options for you to experiment with. You know, getting a Leroy in here, or some Doom Guards, maybe giving a couple more options for these Corpse Takers for Divine Shield. You know, maybe swapping the Swamp Leeches out for some Argent Squires or something. I think there's some potential for this deck. Even maybe a version where we go back to playing a more Keleseth-centric style, because I guess we're leaning a little bit less on the explosivity of Light Warden and Happy Ghoul and these types of things. So regardless, big shout out to HooliganPolygon once again. Another sick deck. If you are watching on YouTube, of course, all the links are down in the description, including a link over to the Hearthstone deck article. Please go over there, give HooliganPolygon a +1, leave a lovely thoughtful comment, like I know you will. My name's Tommy Wave, and you can find all of my details down in the description as well. But until next time, stay safe, stay wavy, eat the rich, and yeah, take care of those pumpkins. Bye. I hope you enjoyed that video. Check out other ones over here, or come subscribe to the Wave Pool for more excellent times.